Alrighty guys, so how's it going today? So this is episode 1, or part 1, of the new flagpole installation that we're going to be doing here at my house. I think I basically got everything I need. I just have to take some measurements off my old flag that I got flying right now to make sure it all fits perfectly and everything, so it looks good, you know, so the flags are nice and tight, not loose. But I have basically everything I need. So I'm basically making this out of, well, not scratch. I'm making it. I've ordered pieces that will hopefully will fit. So what you'll need, and I will show you here. Okay, you will need 2 flag poles, which are these things. I'm going to try to see if they'll work. Some spray paint. This one came off my sister. So some can of paint. Your flag. I also have another flag that's going to be going up as well. Right now that one's still flying. That's actually the flag I got to take measurements from. You may need a permanent marker. You'll need a tape measure. You'll need some bolts that you can weld. I still got to grind these yet, but you got to grind that shiny crap off them. So you'll need that, and you'll need a welder. I have a welder. And you will need your pieces of rod. These are 6-footers, probably a little bit longer than I need them, but we will, yeah, you can tell this has been sitting a while or something because it got pretty freaking tore up. My package got delayed, so because of bad weather, and this is where I ordered it from, metaldepot.com. That's where I ordered that stuff from. They have basically everything. Let's open this up and see what they look like. Alrighty, so I got you guys. Hopefully my phone can sit there like that. Right now I'm using my phone. I'm going to save the camera, the big HD camera, for when it comes time to start welding. We'll use the phone for now. This part should come out somehow. Yeah, these are 6-footers. I didn't know for sure what I wanted to do, so I just ordered some 6-footers. For right now, if I need to cut these smaller, I probably can. Oh, I know I can. Oh yeah, and you also need a maybe a grinder, a 4.5-inch grinder, or some kind of an air grinder tool or something, because you're gonna want to remove any rust or something that may be on these metal rods or whatever you plan on using. And how to get these out now will be the question. It probably says, it just says, what's it say here to do? Just shows the turn. Well, that never works. Oh, it does maybe. Okay. Oh, I guess it does work. Alright. Well, for 2 rods, they're pretty heavy. So, and these are only 1 inch, which I think are going to still be, well, it's supposed to, these are supposed to take up to a 1-inch rod, and that's what I ordered. These in the hell don't look like 1 inch, but they are going to work, I think. I'm never going to be able to get them out, that's for damn sure. Ooh, and they got shit all over them, so you probably should be wearing gloves, I guess. So that's 1 rod. Your hands get all shit, so I would recommend putting some gloves on or something. And I think these are the cold rolled ones or whatever. I think there's some welded ones or whatever. Come on. There we go. And apparently with these 2 rods, it's supposed to weigh about, with them both, it weighs about 10 pounds, which I can see them, I can definitely probably see them weighing 10 pounds now. And make sure there's nothing else inside. Nothing nothing inside. Alright, all the paperwork was on the outside. I know for a fact. So that's what you'll need. And of course, this stupid thing, I'll probably cut it up and burn it because we're not going to need it for nothing. Alright, so that we can get rid of. This you can get rid of now. Make sure you take your receipt and stuff off that. In case you need to send it back or something, in case it's damaged or something. But I do have to do, I believe that the flags are 3x5, so 3 feet, still-ish longish, still there, yeah, that's going to be about half that. So the thing you want to do, you might want to maybe clean them. You may want to clean them up before you weld them. So, there's going to be some slop in there, but that'll work though. It's not I don't know, maybe this took 1.5 inch. I thought it was 1 inch, but there's a little bit of slop in there. But once you tighten down that screw there, this screw here that I'm tightening down now, then there's not going to be much for slop in that. Yeah, that'll work. I think that'll work. So these are going to go up on top of the roof. So the thing I have to do, and they're starting to get some rust on them already, is I have to weld on bolts. So that's where the measurements come into play. So what I'm going to do, I should have left the bolt out, I guess, but I didn't. Is grab a bolt, and what's going to happen, if you're going to do it my way, is you're going to need a nut and a washer. You can get locking nuts if you wish. I just got regular, so I may swap over to locking nuts if I have problems with them. You're going to probably want to take the grinder and grind your nut, the heads down a little bit, get that shiny crap off, and then you're just going to weld them right on there. Of course, get your measurements, make sure you get them to your liking. So I'm going to probably go, you're not going to be able to see this on the camera, but I'm going to probably go about 2 inches from the top, and then go down 3 feet, and then, from there, weld them on. We're going to weld the piss out of them. So, and then after you weld, make sure you get your measurements right. I have my old Confederate flag that I have hanging up right now. I got that one stretched out, so it looks good, because you don't want them kind of sloppy, because then the wind beats the crap out of them harder too. I'm going to measure that to see what I have that set at. That should be about 3 feet from the top to the bottom. Because the flags are a 3x5, so meaning they'd be 3 feet tall by 5 feet long, I guess, whatever. However they freaking measure that. That's what this flag is right here too. This is a 3x5. That's your most common size of flags. But yeah, so all you got to do is, because I don't have the machines out here, I got my tractor and my 4-wheeler in here right now, so it probably won't hurt. I'll probably be blowing all the grind that way. But yeah, I'm going to have to grind this, and then I may wipe this down with some shop towels or something to get the crud off them. I'm not going to, I shouldn't have to grind to them because there's no paint on that. It's just cold rolled steel, so there's nothing on it. It's practically right out of the thing. There's getting to be some rust on them now, but that's just the way it'll have to be. So I'm going to probably go to the house and maybe grab some shop towels, and then I will wipe these down, and then I guess start welding to them. Well, no, actually I gotta grind these. Don't paint, as of yet, don't paint your threads, because what I'm going to do is that I'm going to weld obviously this end to the pipe, and then the flag's going to go on, and then a washer, and then the nut. Because the flag's not going to be able to back itself off this way because the pipe will be in the way. This side needs a washer. I don't even know if you need a washer because I think I tried it without a washer and it seemed to fit okay. But I'm putting a washer on there for extra insurance. So if you want to, you could probably paint the washers. Paint them white, you know, if you don't want them. That actually might help a little bit to cover up some of the shit. But yeah, so don't paint your threads or anything because you're going to need to be able to get your nuts and stuff on. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go grab some shop towels. And then we're going to wipe these pipes down and get the crud off them. And then I'm going to get the measurements. I'm going to take my tape measure with me and get my old, get the measurements off my old flag. I can take them off this flag too, but I don't want to get this flag dirty. So, and since the Confederate flag is still hanging, I'm going to just take the measurements off that because I can get to it real easy. So yeah, so let me go do that, boys. I will be right back. Alright, so I just paused you guys. Got some shop towels. Just so this does two things. One is I won't get the crap all over my frickin' hands again. And then I can weld to a little bit nicer. It's got a little bit of crud on it. That's probably not all going to come off, but at least we'll get, you know, a good piece of it anyway. So, but I may have to cut these depending on how it looks. I'm going to just weld the nuts on. And then that should do it. Clean enough. You're never going to get them perfectly clean anyway. I did pull off quite a bit of junk. So, let's get the crap off my hands. Okay, that's one pipe down. I'm going to roll a paper towel here. Could have kept using the same one, I guess, but I don't want to. I just don't want to get too much crap all over everything. So, and yes, once I'm done welding the nuts on, I will be painting it. So that'll be basically like step 2. Step 1 is just to get the damn nuts on. Be done with it. So, but yes, I did order this from Metal Depot. Not sure how I come across that website. I just come across it one day. And they don't sell exactly, I don't think, everything in the world, but they sell a good chunk of it. They're selling right here what I need, my flag poles. It's pretty thick walls. I didn't know for sure how thick the walls were going to be because I think it was the smallest wall size you can get. So, I figured, well, just for flags, they really shouldn't have to be that freaking thick, you'd think. And with it being metal on top of that, you know, it really should have some good strength. And right now, I can tell you these would be damn good antenna mounts too, right here. If you had of course, you could have a poor ground because of that kind of thing, but, well, not with the metal, you won't, but I guess it just depends on what kind of thing you're going, what kind of mount you're using. Alright. They did kind of a piss poor job in the cutting there, but whatever, it's no big deal. You're never going to see that anyway. Ooh, mama. So much crap to be pulled off this pole. Ooh, quite a bit. That's all that freaking crap. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just from sitting or from when they cutted it, or if it's some kind of protector they put on it. I don't know. It's just most like it's like freaking powder. Yeah, when I measured that flag out there, it was reading under 3 feet, so I don't really know what's up with that. So I'm going to probably have to take that flag down and then measure it. It's okay, I guess, to have a little bit of slop in it, you know. It's better than nothing, but it's better than being over tight. But yeah, and you also need some shop towels too to clean your pipes off. So what I gotta do now, is I'm going to grind these damn nuts. I think what I'll probably do is I will take, well, let's see, I'll leave the nuts here. Those can go up to the house, and the pipes can go up to the house, because we're done with the pipes now. All we gotta do is weld to them. Now, these have to get prepped. I have to get the grinder out too, which is way over there, of course. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do, and I'm gonna take the flag up to the house. So all this has to go up to the house, and I'm gonna leave you guys. Well, you guys are on my cell phone, so you guys will be with me, but I'm not gonna take a lot of clips. Doing prep work, but you can adjust these mounts too, by the way. You see, so you can mount it, so it's like this on a roof, so yeah, this is the roof. You can have them on a slight angle, or you can, have them straight up. These are the adjustable kind, so we won't worry about that. And it did come with the screws and everything. They're inside the thing there. As you can see, they're inside there. So, but we won't worry about those. We got to get the poles done. And as soon as I'm done welding, I'm going to have to pull the machines out, because I don't want to get paint all over them. And then I'm going to need a piece of metal wire, which I think I got somewhere. Somewhere. Well, I know I got some at the house. I got a roll of it, so I guess we're good there. Because what we got to do is then we're going to have to, since we'll have the nuts on, we'll tie a piece of wire to that, and then we'll hang it here in the shop, and then we'll start painting the poles. And that's probably going to take a couple days. I don't know. It might take a day for it to even dry. So I guess I don't know why I brought the flag out, but well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyways, guys, let me get to this, and then the next clip you probably should be seeing will be me actually welding these on, and we'll see how that goes. So, see you guys in part 2 or whatever.